Well, hello and welcome back to Kooky Corner. Yes, it's me again. I have been shopping. Well, I say shopping. I had a gift card from Hobbycraft and I bought a few things. And one of the things that I got was something that I've been wanting to try for a while, and I thought you might be interested too. So here we have 3 of the 6 sets of Posca pencils. Posca pencils are one of the things I've had on my list for a long time, and I thought, let me just take you up slightly. There we go. They do a big set of 36. 36 is the amount of pencils that they have in the range, and they do the big set. I think they do a few sets of 12, different sets of 12, and also 6 sets of 6, which come in themed sets. So I'm trying to remember which sets I've got. I think this one was the Luxe Set. Not sure what that one was. I think it was the Sunny set, and this one was the Ocean set. And there's a couple, 3 others. I think there's a basic set and a mystic set. I'm trying to remember what the third one is. I can't remember. I know there's 6 of the 6 pencil sets altogether. At Hobbycraft at the minute, this is right now, they have an offer on where these are half price. So these would have been £16 each set. I know, expensive, huh? But these were on offer for £8 a set, I do believe. I think that's what it was. So yeah, they're half price, and they also have some of these on Amazon as a full set, which seems to be really cheap price. The full set was 40 something pounds, but to be honest, I don't have that kind of cash to splash around, and also I had this gift card, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to get 3 sets. These were the only 3 sets I had in, by the way, and I'm going to have a go at swatching them and show you guys as well, so that you can see what they're like. Okay, so I am back with some black paper, because these say that they work well both on white and black paper, so we're going to test them out, see what they're like. There are also some other claims that they can be used on glass and wood. I'm not sure how true that is. It's something that I read on Colt pens, where you can buy these open stock as well. I think they're very expensive. I think over £2 each. But interesting to know, in case you run out of one of your pens, you don't want to buy a whole set. You can buy them open stock. It's an interesting thing to know. I don't know which one to go with first. Let's try these first, shall we? Okay, so I've got a little... I'm never very good at opening these. Fair warning, dear friends, I am not the best at opening these things, as my dearest daughter will attest. She cringes when she's probably cringing right now as I'm opening it. So sorry. I do apologise. There seems to be no other way to do this. So I'm in. Okay, let's get these out. So this is the Sunny set. And what I'm not liking, can I say from the off, you know, I'm not a moaning Minnie, but I don't like these stickers. Number 1, I don't like stickers. Number 2, I don't like the fact that their name is on there. And where are we going to sharpen? Come on, Posca. If you're going to do it, put it on the barrel, put it down at the bottom. because this is going to cause a heck of a problem, although they do have the number on the bottom, which I suppose is a little given grace. I'll let them off a little bit. Okay, so first one I'm going to try is this one. This is white. It clearly is not going to show up that well on the white paper, but you know, we're gonna give it a go. Oh, it feels smooth. Now you're not going to be able to see that. I can barely see it. Let's try it on the black paper. Oh, interesting. These are very smooth. Really smooth. They seem to layer up quite well. Interesting. Okay. So that's a white. Let's find this one here. This one is ivory. So this one should show up. They are really smooth on the paper. I'm sorry if I'm joggling the table a little. But I do actually like these. I like the feel of them. I know that they have a lot more oil in them than the wax that you usually get in pencils. They are oil heavy, which helps with the smoothness, and also they're not supposed to crumble or crack as much, and easy to sharpen, so they say, but we'll try that another time. At the minute I'm really interested in having a go with these colours. This one is a lemon yellow, so yeah, that's lemony and it's yellow. I'm really impressed with how these look on dark paper, so that's a plus. If you wanted to do some dark paper artwork, then these might be a good option. They are slightly bitty, but not something that you can't deal with. Okay, let's have a look. This one is yellow. Oh, that's a nice yellow as well. So this is like the warmer toned yellow. And again, going down nicely on the black paper. It'll be interesting to see how these blend, if they do blend with each other. But I will put these through their paces a little more when I've had a chance to play with them. This one is bright yellow. Now this, to me, I wouldn't call that a bright yellow. Would you call that a bright yellow? I'd call that more of an orange. Okay, that to me is not yellow. Now, I've had this problem with Poscas before. I think with the marker pens, where they have something that they call a bright yellow that is actually an orange. So maybe it's just a cultural thing. I'm not sure. But I like how it goes down on the black paper. Very smooth. Really nice. So that's the next last one. This is the last one. This is coral pink, or coral pink as we know in our house. It's known as coral. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. We have many idiosyncrasies in our house of things that we call things, and yeah. Now, interestingly, that coral pink does go down onto the black, but it's kind of different. Can you see? It's like a different shade. Obviously it's going to change because it's on the darker paper, and they do kind of look a little bit different on both papers, but that's to be expected. Okay, let's watch me break into this next set. See if I've learned anything from the first time. Reader, She did not learn anything. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on. There has to be an easier way to get into these. Surely. Oh, that opened a little better. Let's take these ones out then. Okay, so set number 2, which is the ocean set. Again, not liking these labels here. This one's called green tea. Green tea. So we'll take this one underneath the white. That's a nice colour. It's a nice green. Really like that. And on the black it still shows up as green. Hurrah! That's a win. Okay. Next one is fresh green. So we've got green tea and fresh green. I like the way that they've got the themed sets. It's a good way to buy them if you have none at all and you want to quickly grab a set that's going to complement each other. So that's nice because they've pre-picked them out for you. And as I said, at the price at the moment at Hobbycraft, it's worth buying the sets, I think, if you want to go down that route. This, I think I'm going to stick with the greens altogether. I know they have them in a different order, but I'm going to go rogue. This one's emerald green. Still nice and smooth. I've not come across any issues where they feel scratchy. They definitely all have that lovely smoothness to them, and it shows up really nicely on the black paper. I will show these a little closer to you when I have finished them so that you can see the differences. This one is one of the dark greens. This one is called green. They're very imaginative with the naming, aren't they? This is quite nice. As a green. I'm not going to launch into the song, I promise. Will I? No, I won't. No, I'm not going to do that. My voice is still recovering from singing Levelers songs the other week. So, right, next two we have. This one is light blue. Light blue, and on the black paper shows up nicely as a blue. And the last one in this set is blue green, or to us turquoise. I would call this a turquoise, which is in fact a blue-green anyway, or a green-blue. You can go either way. Okie dokie. So that's the second set. That's the ocean set. Still not happy with these labels, have to say, and definitely not the positioning of them, but that's just a gripe that I've got. Okay, the last set. Please let me open these without making my daughter cringe. They don't make it easy. They really don't. Come on, come on, come on. No, I'm gonna rip it. They won't be staying in these packets, I have to say. I will be putting them together in their own little box. Oh, I might as well just mangle it totally. Okay, here we go. So this is the Luxe Set. There's another one in there. Interesting to see how these show up on the black paper, but let's go for it. So the first one we've got in here is a pine green. So we're carrying on, continuing with the greens. That is a nice pine green actually. Kind of liking that a lot. And it still shows up. It is a lot darker on the black paper and will probably be easier for me to show you closer up. But I like it. Okay, and now we're drifting into these colours here. Interesting to see what this one looks like on the black. This one is navy blue. I like the colour, really liking that. On the black, it's a bit hard to see. So some of these will show up. It does show, but as I say, you'd have to really look hard to see that properly. Okay, the next one is a Prussian blue. I'm not sure if I would call that Prussian blue, but this is just me. Oh, and that one does show up nicely on the black. So that's a good one to use on a black piece of paper. And then in the blues again, this one is, I keep twisting it the wrong way, blue. Hurrah for blue. So in these sets that I've got here, I've got quite a nice section of green and blues to work with. I'm sadly lacking at the minute in my collection of like reds and pinks and such, but hopefully I can rectify that at some point or another. I don't think I want to buy the neutrals, which are, I can't remember what they're called. Oh, I didn't say what this one was. This is mauve. So I think there's a couple more sets that I might like to get, or I might buy them open stock. It just depends on whether I can get half price sets, if they've got any of the other sets in stock at Hobbycraft while they still got the deal on. And this last one is Fuchsia. So that's that. And that's it on the black. Okay, I'm coming in. I'm bringing them in. So there you go. You can have a look and see what they look like a little closer up. You see what I mean about that really dark one there? It kind of, you can see it, but just. Right, so that's what they are like. I'm kind of glad I've got them to try them, and I do like the smoothness and the way that they lay down on paper. I'm going to see if I can get some kind of a blend situation going on. So let's try, this is the lemon yellow. So I'll lay that down, see if I can do a gradient. Let's go with this one, which is the bright yellow. Yes, yes, of course it is. Of course it's a bright yellow. Orange. Let's see. Does it smudge? Apparently you can do things with like turpentine and stuff with these. I'm not seeing that much of a blending going on. Maybe it's the way I'm doing it. Anybody knows the best way to blend with these, please drop me a note in the comments, because I'd be very interested. And let's take it to this one, which is the coral. Okay, so that's kind of blendy-ish. Be interesting to see what it's like with some oil on this, see how well that blends as well. But as a first introduction to the set, I'm quite happy with them. There are certain things I'm not happy with, like the labelling right at the top of the pencil where I'm going to sharpen it. Labels in general, hate. That's a very strong word. Loathe. I really do not like that. I'm interested to see whether they're actually sticky as well. That'll just about seal it for me if they leave stick behind. Oh no, actually the labels do peel off quite well, but I'm still not happy the fact that when you peel them off you're then losing the name. So I'm going to have to make a little list of the ones I've got and swatch them out. They have got the number on the bottom, which is handy, so there's always that. Anyway, that's it for now. I have got some other things that I got in my little haul at Hobbycraft, but I thought I'd go through those with you. Basically my Hobbycraft haul consisted of the pencils and some new acrylic paints which I needed to top up, so it wasn't that much of a big haul. But the other thing I did get was some Bombay PH Martin's Bombay Inks, but they weren't from Hobbycraft, they were from Skipton Art Supplies or something like that, and I've got 10 of those, so I'm going to show you those next week and we'll have a little look at those and see how they perform. I might be having a go at using some of these pencils in a piece of artwork further on down the line, and also we've got a lot planned for September. Sneak peek thought, think Halloween. Think Halloween. Yeah, obviously Halloween's my favourite time of the year, so we're going to be going into that in a big way. And I've got a couple of things that I'm going to show you that I'm going to be working on during September, so that those things are going to be ready for the beginning of October, and that will give you a little clue. Anyway, have a really good rest of your day. I will see you on Friday with something else, because it'll be the beginning of September, so it might be spooky. It might be a little spooky because we're building up into our spooky season here at Kooky Corner. Have a great week and I'll see you soon. Bye!